Good evening. Wednesday, November 19, 2025, Traffic Board meeting. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting, or they may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Roll call.
Stephanie MacArthur, Director of Traffic and Parking.
Natalie Mello.
Helen Rigo.
John LaPointe.
Thomas Farris, Forward Police. Motion to accept the minutes from the last month's meeting.
Motion accept.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Two motions. It's a double motion. John and then Helen, or Helen, then John, and Natalie.
Oh, Helen first.
Somehow, somewhere.
Okay, is there anybody here for public input that is not on the agenda? They want to bring up an issue within the city? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. We'll start with the curb cuts. The applicant and owner, Michael and Elizabeth Lamuth, 202 Cambridge Street, with the request for a curb cut. The existing parcel is served by an 18-foot wide curb opening on Mott Street. The applicant proposes to conduct a second 14-foot opening on Cambridge Street. The total opening will be 32 feet. The engineering department has reviewed that application as well as the location. They have found no issues. There were no objections to this request for the curb cut per the city engineer.
I don't think they're here tonight.
Okay, not here. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah.
for curb cuts.
That's the second, first time?
No, curb cuts, we don't do
Yeah,
that.
they don't even do it. The second is applicant and owner Jessica Ortega Gillis, 53 Adams Street, Newark, New Jersey. And they're requesting that at 3436 California Street. That is an existing parcel served by a 12-foot curb opening. The applicant proposes extending the existing opening by 19 feet with a total of 31 feet. Again, the city engineer has reviewed that application as well as the location. They have found no issues, and there are no objections to that request per the city engineer. Next will be, yeah, is there a motion on those two?
Motion.
Motion by Natalie,
Second.
seconded by John. Miscellaneous tabled request, a request from the Fall River Traffic Department for prohibited parking to be placed on the north side of Brightman Street at Lindsay. This request is being made due to the stipulations that were discussed with Mass DOT for the reconstruction of the 79 project.
Also looking for a strikeout for Brightman Street easterly from Lindsay Street to McDonald. It's currently a one-way. We're going to have to revert that to a two-way.
Yeah.
Also in regards to the reconstruction of Mass DOT of Route 79.
Is there a motion for that?
Motion to accept.
Second.
First by John, seconded by Natalie. That passes. I think the majority of that street was already no parking on that side.
Correct, and this, that request is also made by the fire department. Chief Bacon did go down to the location with his apparatus, and in order to make that turn is the reason for that. We're looking at about 75 feet of Brightman
Okay. So
from
there's
Lindsay.
A little bit of work to do up there as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was two-way for years until they
Oh, yeah.
shut it down
Right.
to destroy that
What
whole
was the
neighborhood.
motion on that? Who
Yep,
approved it?
motion by John.
John and second by Nat, okay.
The first is a handicap table request, 202 Cambridge Street. I think I had this on before.
Yeah, they weren't here.
And they
The
weren't
first one was
here.
the curb cut.
They weren't
Anyone here
last
for
time.
202 Cambridge?
Oh.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Michael Stephen Ferreira.
We have a different applicant. Are you here representing for Stephen?
Yeah, he wrote his thing for a parking. Because he never followed through.
Right.
Does he still live there?
He
Is this
lives
for the
on the-
handicap?
Can't hear you, sir.
That's my wife's uncle, he lives on the first floor. yeah.
Okay.
Wait, this is the one that's getting this is the one that's getting the driveway cut, right?
It was, now that
Is it
was,
taken away from the,
it was tabled from last meeting. He withdrew.
So
it.
are you here for the curb cut, or are you
Yes,
here for the?
curb cut.
Oh, okay, so your curb cut
Yeah.
approved, that was approved, you're
That's
all set.
set.
You're all
Yep,
set,
you're
sir.
all set,
Thank you very much.
not a problem.
So, you just said 202.
Right.
Yep, no, you're all
I'm
set.
aware he applied for a
And he withdrew, you said?
handicap. He never followed through. on it.
Okay,
So this issue came up last month at the meeting, we tabled it, and can I get a motion to deny this?
Motion to deny.
Second.
First by Natalie, seconded by John. Okay, so that's that issue. And you're all set with the curb cut, sir?
Thank you very
You
much.
got it, sir. That was for tabled.
Yeah.
and these are the new requests.
New request, resident 278 Franklin Street for handicap parking. You here, sir? Yep.
Oh, Franklin.
street?
Franklin.
The applicant does drive, he has a valid placard and the
Driveway.
registration. Provided the applicant's a tenant and there's no off-street parking available, there's no driveway. His paperwork is in order, I did check it, I did go by the address, sir, and I don't see any issues with it being approved. Is there a motion on the board to approve that handicap spot, 278 Franklin Street?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by John, seconded by Natalie. Sir, that's gonna pass, you're gonna be okay with that? Just a couple of things, and then I'll turn it over to the Director of Traffic and Parking. Understand when these, and it's just for everybody here because the rest are all handicap spots. If a spot is put up, that's for anyone to use with a valid placard, so it's not your spot. So if someone's there, they have a placard, it's just the way it goes. Anyone can park there.
Yep, and the time frame we're looking at about 12 weeks. You'll notice maintenance crew will go out there, they'll do some measurements, so you'll see the marking on the ground, but about 12 weeks, signs and poles will be up. Still
I
has,
believe there was one there before. Neighbors notified me that there was one there before. I see the metal sticking out of the ground, so.
okay, yep, so we'll go by, it does still have to go through ordinance and full council for approval, so hence why it takes about 12 weeks.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Thank you.
Great evening.
Thank you, you too.
That's it. The next one is 245 Corey Street. The applicant does drive, they have a valid placard and registration provided. They're a tenant there, there's no off-street parking, there's no driveway, and the paperwork is in order. I did go by the address, and everything is in order there as far as your paperwork and your ability for
Yeah.
off-street parking.
Are they here?
She here?
Maria Cordero? Not here?
Nope.
Motion to table?
Motion table.
Second.
First by Helen, second by John. 609 Eastern Avenue, Ms. Costa, Irene Costa. I did look over your paperwork, I went by the house. There is a driveway there, what's the deal with that? Is that for the house there? It's like a small driveway on the side of the house? The paperwork is in order. The applicant does drive, valid placard and registration, and she's a tenant. The landlord does not provide her any access to the
I
driveway.
don't have anything. Oh, do I? Yeah, right here.
It looks like they wrote one for her. But I did go by the address, and I don't see any issue with this. Is there a motion to pass this?
Motion approved.
First by John,
Second.
seconded by Natalie. Ma'am, you're gonna be all set with that? 12 weeks? It's not your spot. All right? Okay, you're welcome. Next request is 529 June Street.
You?
Mr. Levesque?
Yes.
Yep. I went over your paperwork, sir. Everything appears to be in order. You do drive, you have a valid plaque and a registration provided. You're a tenant there. Your landlord is stating that you don't have access to the garage. Like I said, I did go by the address. I don't see any issues there. Is there a motion to pass that?
Motion to pass.
First by Helen, second by John. Sure, that'll be all set. 12 weeks or so.
Jesus, my God.
189 Tripp Street. 189 Tripp Street, Kenneth Brunel. Motion to table.
Motion to table.
First by Helen, second by John. That'll be tabled for the next meeting. If you're watching, Mr. Brunel, please come down. 299 Montauk. Lois Miranda. Lois Miranda, twice. Motion to table.
Table.
First by Helen,
Second?
seconded by John. That'll come up at the next meeting. 1370 Rodman Street. 1370 Stephanie. I did go over that paperwork. I don't see any issue with that going. All of your paperwork is in order. You do drive, you have a valid plaque and a registration
She's a
provided.
homeowner.
I'm sorry?
She's a homeowner.
Right, but there's no driveway. There's no driveway on the premises, so there's no off-street parking. You're like the only one there without a driveway. Typically, the owner occupied addresses, they have a driveway, they can use your driveway, but you do not have one, so. I did go over your paperwork, everything appears to be in order and valid, I don't see an issue with it. Is there a motion to pass that?
Motion.
Second.
First by John, second by Natalie. Ma'am, you're gonna be all set with that?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
820 Dwelly Street. Just if anybody's watching, I go by these properties at various times of the day for compliance. And I did go by there, you don't have any driveway there, ma'am, your paperwork is in order. You drive, you have a valid placard, registration provided. You're a tenant there, there is no off-street parking, and I don't see an issue with this. Is there a motion to pass?
Motion.
First by John,
Second.
seconded by Helen. Ma'am, you're all set with that? Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you. 6 Barlow Street. It's, Mr. Codega? Yes. The applicant drives, they have a valid plaque and a valid registration. I did go through the paperwork and I did go by the residence. You're right on the corner there. Who, what's up with the driveway though? You can't park there? He doesn't let you, yeah. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Luckily, it's not a super busy area.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people go down that street at one way, though, I will say.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure there's plenty of calls about it, there's a lot of,
Yeah, your landlord provided a letter, so all the paperwork is in order here. The placard, the registration, and a letter from the landlord. He's a tenant. I don't see an issue with this. Can we get a motion to pass?
Motion to pass.
First by Helen,
Second?
and then seconded by John. You'll be all set, sir.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
About 3 months, sir. Mr. Sardina? Okay. Garfield Street, 54 Garfield Street. For a handicap spot, applicant drives. Applicant owns the home. A valid placard, valid registration, and everything else. You have no off-street parking?
There is a driveway on the opposite side of the house, so they have no access to the driveway
At
on
all?
that side of the house, which makes him have to walk around the front of the house
Yeah.
and go up the driveway. So it's only a 7-foot driveway, so
Right.
if you do drive by there, you'll see a smaller driveway, and then like a double wide.
I did, I saw a couple of cars in
So
there.
that's for the three
Right.
tenement house.
So I did go by and your vehicle was parked on the side of your house.
Yeah. So last year in the snowstorm, he had went through and ended up falling underneath the car.
Yep,
And because he's got two new knees,
yep,
he's having difficulty getting around.
okay.
We were hoping for, to get a spot in front of the house, so when he comes out the house, he would just have a straight shot right to his vehicle.
A little bit of a longer walk.
Well, to go around to
Sure, you
the
gotta stop at the
driveway.
street. So your paperwork is in order, you're the homeowner, there is a driveway.
It's just tight in the middle of the winter and stuff like that. Like I said, he's 85 years old now, he's got two new knees, and last year falling, I just don't want him falling and get really hurt.
Sure,
And if he's able to come out the house, he would have, so on the side of 58 Garfield Street, it's a common way.
Yep.
So he would walk out that common way,
Yep.
and then, the front of the house would be right there.
sure.
Now, if he has to use the driveway, he would have to come out the common way, walk out in front of the house, and then up the driveway to his
Sure.
parking spot. So, I mean, I understand it's.
It's probably equal distance. I understand what you're saying.
I'm just looking from a safety aspect, he's, well, yeah, my mother is also handicapped, but that's,
All right, so the applicant's paperwork is in order, he's the homeowner. Is there a motion to accept or deny?
The driveway's too small, too narrow. Can't get in there. Can't get out of that car. When it's parked there, it's very difficult to get
well,
out.
it's difficult because there's two pocket spots. So it's the neighbors have a 3-car driveway. So you have 2 on the front, and then there's a car in front of that. So my father would be parked on the side, he'd be wedged between 2 cars,
Right, I guess.
and then when he goes to get out of the car, last year he slipped, ended up like legs right under the car,
Sure.
so. I know it's a touchy situation, I
Well, you're
understand
my
that.
diligent, so.
Do it, dump it on her.
Do the board members,
Motion?
guys want to table it and go check it out?
I did go by there. I mean, the car's in the driveway, even in the Google, it's in the driveway. Again, is this an extenuating circumstance? I don't know. I don't know. You all know how I feel about someone who has a driveway and wants a spot on the street, tight street.
Can you open both doors at the same time and get out?
It's tight, there's no question about it.
So if you and your wife are in the car, you have to,
No, he would have to drop her
Drop her off
off
to the sidewalk.
and then get out in between. So,
Once the space goes up, he won't be able to park in the driveway. If the board members or police department do go by and see it, we'll have to take down the
and
signage.
that's perfectly.
I mean, that's just the deal.
Yeah.
That's,
If you're gonna get a spot,
yeah.
it can't be a double where, hey,
Yeah.
it's Thanksgiving, just park in the
Yeah,
driveway, right?
exactly. No, understandable.
Not cool, not
Understandable.
fair.
Groceries or anything, since you can't open both doors.
Sure.
Yeah, so he can't.
I think that's the last item.
Yes, that is the last item, yep.
Motion? Motion to accept?
yep. Yes.
First by John,
Second,
seconded by Natalie?
yeah.
Yep.
Roll call, because I think we have an opposition down there. We're gonna need a roll
Okay.
call on it.
Nat, negative? Roll call?
Not approved.
No, I
Roll-
approve.
Okay, so roll call?
Yes.
Yes for John? Yes for Natalie?
Yeah,
Negative on Helen?
okay.
Understandable.
Mhm.
But you'll be all set, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
again,
counsel.
you have to, you gotta adhere by that. I understand it, I get it, I have an elderly parent,
No,
I get it.
no, I thank you for
The
hearing
can of
us out.
worms.
I appreciate the
The can of
time.
worms.
Thank you.
12 weeks or so.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, counsel.
Last but not least,
We're going to go to the
rescind this.
striked out handicap spots.
Yeah, that's Stephen Ferrera.
What is it?
No, that one didn't come.
That was two.
No, table.
Yeah, that
the
was
second
tabled.
time. Is
Yeah,
that the second time?
yes,
So
which
that
we,
means-
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
we already denied that one. Yep.
Done. A request from the traffic department to have the following handicap spaces rescinded due to individuals no longer utilizing the space because they've either moved, no longer drive, or they have passed away. South Oxford Street, which, 322.99, that's when they went up. Montop Street, 11.399. Eastern Avenue, 5/5/2014. President Ave, 10/1/2012. Maple Street, 1/13/2003. Motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Oh, I need an approval on the rescinds.
Mhm.
I need an approval on the rescinds.
Oh, motion for the rescinded handicap spots, please.
Motion.
First by Nat,
Second.
second by John.
And now adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
First by Nat,
Second.
seconded by John.
Done.